Sometimes things just don't go to plan. Let's talk about it. Hey, it's Holly, and welcome back to my planner desk. Last week, I had grand ideas of how my workouts were going to go, and then they didn't. I'm going to tell you why. The one thing I didn't do for this week was I didn't meal prep our breakfasts. And because of that, I ended up having to make our breakfasts every single morning. And that took up extra time, and I just didn't feel like I had enough time to do all of the things. So I'm happy to report that I have already, on the 26th, made our breakfast for the week. So I don't see there being any problems. I'm filming this on the 27th, and I did get done a workout today. So that's good. Stronger on both sides. This is like a mini program, I would call it, because it only lasts 2 weeks if you follow the schedule. This is number 1. All right, so there is that. And then I also made a printing error. You're welcome. So this is usually the end of the printables and where I do my review. But I didn't know where I wanted to put this next week because it's literally half April, half May, right? Half April, half May. So I chose to throw it in April, which meant I had to print another week for this side. I probably could have done it in May. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. So this will be my week in review. It'll just be a little fancier this week. So, week in review. And oh, did we have some funny things happen this week, though? Let me tell you the story of a squirrel that wouldn't leave our yard. I already set up my kind of overall schedule. This is actually my meal plan. Do I have a little sticker? I could just, this one. That'll be perfect. Don't need anything too crazy. So this is... And when I say meal plan, this one in particular is for dinners. One of my goals for May, which you'll see on the monthly setup later this week. One of my goals for May is to really track my food. And you'll also see how I do that in my planner as well. Let's take these off. So, on Friday before school, doggos go outside like normal. And Sharpie has been in one of his weird moods where he kind of goes on hunger strike from he gets mad at me. How dare I have a job? And I always tell him, who else is going to buy your kibble, dude? Who's going to do it? You don't have a job. So I always tease my little Sharpie dog about that. When, let's use this one. These are really pretty. And then I have some other spring ones. Okay, I'm throwing stickers everywhere. Anyway, so at one point I send him back outside again, and he is very interested in our grill cover that is currently over the grill. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? And I thought, to be honest, I really thought it was wasps because we had 2 wasps chilling on our grill cover the day before. They were clearly not in good health. They were questioning their life choices. So I was like, dude, we don't want to play with those. I couldn't see what it was, by the way. Hint, it was the squirrel. I couldn't see what it was, but I was like, we don't want to play with those, buddy. So I had him come back in. I get ready for school, and every day before school, I walk back outside with them one more time. Mostly because we can't take a walk anymore, because if I just take Sharpie, Jules howls at the moon. Or the sun, since it's morning. If I try to take both of them, they're going to lose their minds because it's in time for the elementary bus where I'm at. So that's not good either. So I just walk outside with them. Here's the routine. Jules follows me immediately outside, always. Sharpie dog waits a little bit and then comes to the door, is like, okay, Ray, come out now. All right, thanks, guys. So I go out with Jules, and she is like laser beam on the grill, laser beam. And I'm like, what are you seeing? And then all I see is fluffy tail. And I'm like, oh no, no, because Sharpie treats little woodland creatures like friends. Jules knows in her mind that they are the enemy, and she must thwart the enemy. So there's that. That is Jules. Life of a Jack Russell. So I get her back inside. I end up putting her in her kennel because she is fast. She is very fast, and she will slip out with me if I leave her outside, or I leave her out of the kennel. So I go out, and I'm like, come on, little dude. You need to not be here. This is a horrible place. It won't move. But, like, it does move. Like, it's not, I wasn't sure if it was injured, but it was definitely not deceased. Because it kept looking at me and turning around and looking at me and turning around. So I was like, okay. And finally I was like, I can't do this by myself. So I go get my husband. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. Because we have different work schedules, he sleeps in. And I was like, I'm so sorry. But like, need your help real bad. And so he comes outside. We end up getting some brooms. And I look under the grill, and he's not under. This is going crooked. It's okay. We're going to leave it. I'm not moving it. And I say, oh, he's gone. He's not under the grill anymore. Maybe he left. Nope. Next to our grill is a shovel. He was under the shovel, like a snow shovel. And I'm like, little guy. And my husband's like, well, maybe he's hurt. I'm like, I know, maybe he is. I don't know. We gotta wait and see. So we move the shovel, and the little guy moves a little bit. It's like National Lampoons at this point, because we're all going Christmas vacation. He's gonna start crawling up one of our legs. He's gonna be on. That is what we're thinking. I inform you that did not happen. But he does, as we push him out from under the shovel, decide to run up into the grill cover. And we just hear him kind of shaking around in there. And we're like, little dude, not a good place for you to be. You really want to be somewhere else. So we get the grill. He gets out of the grill cover, goes back under the shovel. We get him. Well, we get the grill cover off because we're like, he's not getting back up in there. We finally get him to move, and he starts running towards our fence. And we're like, sweet, go to the fence, freedom. Why is it that anytime there is a bunny or a squirrel in our yard, they always go for the parts of the fence they can't get out of? Why is that a thing? I ask. So he's like, oh, I'm like, oh, he's going to go to the back corner. There's a little spot in that back corner. He'll be able to get through. Nope, he turns completely around and goes into our lilies, which we have kind of de-leafed, which was great because if we hadn't, bad things. So that part was done. By the way, as I keep telling the story, all of these stickers, except for my checklist, are from Sarah Lynn Art. However, linked in the description. I'm not an affiliate or a PR girl for her. Just have her stickers and like her stickers. Enjoy. Anyway, back to the story. So we're using the brooms to shoo it out towards the front fence, where it has all of the slat openings. We're like, clearly, this is how it's going to figure it out here. That's what's going to happen. It picks the smallest area and goes behind the drainage, like, from the gutters that goes down to the ground and gets stuck there. So my husband is pushing it with the broom to get it out. And it's looking at me like, I'm stuck. Help. And I'm like, we're trying, dude. Oh, it finally did get out. It finally did get to a neighbor's shrubbery. It was and interesting adventure friends. And that's my story. And then, like, I killed a wasp in my classroom on Thursday, and I know there's a couple of my students who have found my channel, and if they are watching this, they're like, no, we killed it. No, that was Tuesday, or the Thursday before. This past Thursday, there was another one. And I killed that one. My students killed the first one. And then when I got home from the squirrel adventure on Friday, I get home and take the dogs out. I get back in. There is a giant field spider on my kitchen floor. And all I say is, I am done. I'm done adulting. That's enough. No more for me. I have had it. I'm going to leave a couple blank. I don't know if I'll need all these checklists, but I like to have a few. I do have my Zoom meeting on Monday, really afternoon. So these are going to be for my workouts again. We're going to try it again. Zoom meeting here. So there's that. Let's grab some trackers, maybe. We'll go with these two. I think that'll, oh, the yellow's like the orangey yellow. That's just kind of bright and fun. And this one, since we're partway through, I'm just going to write beauty routine, because in May I have a new theme for my happiness project, and it is appreciation. So we'll get into that. I haven't decorated that in my happiness journal yet, but I will be. And then I also want to add one. Let's use kind of the darker one. These habit trackers are from the sticker shop that's no longer open, so will not be linked. Appreciation and meal tracking. It's one of my goals for this month. I think that's it for this video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed my tale of squirrel things and all that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I can't wait for you to come hang out with me next time. See ya.